Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the final episode of Season 1 of my Football Manager 24 Unemployed Journeyman save, currently with Peterborough Sports. Today, we have the playoffs. It could be the quarter-final, the quarter and the semis, the quarters, the semis and the final. We'll have to see. All playoff matches will feature in today's video. If you do go on to enjoy, please make sure to drop a like on there for me and subscribe to the channel as well if you are new. Get your thoughts in on my first season as Peterborough Sports Manager down in the comment section down below. Let's waste no further time and get straight into it. For those who missed the last episode as well, we just about managed to squeeze into the playoffs on the final day, beating Chorley 6-3. So we're coming off the back of scoring 10 goals in our last two matches. Today then, in the first round of the Vanarama National League North Playoffs is what it's called on Football Manager. We have Scarborough Athletic away, who finished 4th in the table. In terms of our two previous fixtures with Scarborough early on in the season, away from home, we had a 1-1 draw, and then we also... when did we play Scarborough? Where's the other game against Scarborough? We played them right at the season when I wasn't manager on the opening day, and also got a 1-1 draw. Former Bradford player Luca Colville scoring in that one. So if I was a betting man, I'd probably put a 1-1 draw on at this game, and it might go to then... I think it goes to extra time and then penalties. Let's see how we line up for that game and see if we can progress through into the next round. Here we have it then. Here's how we line up for the first game of today's episode away at Scarborough Athletic. We've got Crook in goal, a back four of Leadbitter, Johnson, Wood and White, with Lawler and Smile in the midfield. I'm pretty sure Josh Smile actually a couple of days ago signed for Gloucester in real life. We've got Felix on the right, Nicholson on the left and McCammon in behind Hewlett, who has been our danger man throughout this season. 24 goals for him. The next best is Ben Folks on 14. Then you got Kim Felix on 12 as well. We need our big plays to show up in this game. It's knockout football. We have to win and get through. It's only obviously one-legged as well, so we need to go through in this tie. With us finishing 7th, it's not ideal that we are playing away from home in the first game as well. Let's get underway then for this one. If I'm having a look at their team, Joe Cracknell, did he used to play for Bradford City? Luca Colville definitely did in the season that we got relegated. But let's get underway then for today's game. This is a massive match, and if you can pick up where you left off in the last time out, we've got a great chance tonight. I'll tell them that. They're not overly impressed by what I have to say. Let's go underway then for today's game. They've been on some very, very good form lately, and obviously we don't need to see the league table. Early corner ball here for Scarborough into the box, headed up rather than away, and it's coming here into the edge of the box too. I think it was Kuleya there. There's a good opportunity, and he has put that one over the bar. I'm just going to quickly put here to be Scarborough Athletic stats. Let's have a look at their fitness and all that sort of stuff. Is this something that you'd be able to access in real life? Can you have a look at the opposition's players' fitness? I'm not really too sure, but they've got a centre-half who's absolutely knackered. To be fair, you can actually see it on the formation graphics. It doesn't really matter all too much as they whip a free kick into the box, and we've given away another penalty. Mulhern has been pushed by Adi White. And now Scarborough Athletic have an early opportunity in today's game. It's number 4 stepping up, Maloney against Peter Crook. He steps up and strikes. And again, Peter Crook guesses the right way, but it doesn't matter because the ball just goes through him. Lewis Maloney has his 9th goal of the season. There's still plenty of time left in the game. 15 minutes on the clock though. Scarborough take the lead from the spot. It's games like this where you need your experienced players like Adi White to not do stupid things like that, as Lawler has had a shot from a free kick there. I think we actually had more bodies in the box there than what they did. I don't know why we haven't decided to cross that there. Really, really poor decision making that from Lawler, but he swings a corner in here. Not a great one, and Maloney clears only as far as Nicholson here. Over on that far side. Down the line into Lawler once more. Turns away from his man. Can he find the ball back into Nicholson? He can, but it's cleared away just by Godsmark Ford, and now Wood picks it up here. A little bit of time for him to pick a pass, and he finds Josh Smile. Can he play forward? He can't. He goes back into Wood. Smile now. Finds Lawler. Good football. Ball in behind here for Hewlett. Surely he's going to finish. And surely he does indeed. 25th goal of the season for Tom Hewlett. Dan Lawler with the assist. Back on level pegging just 6 or 7 minutes after we fell behind. And that is a brilliant team goal. They've just decided to sit offers. Didn't really press us. And Lawler with a nice through ball there. Great run from Hewlett. Finishes it past Cracknell, just about into the back of the net. Scarborough Athletic 1, Peterborough Sports 1. We are back level in today's game, and that is exactly the sort of response I was looking for. When you go behind in a playoff knockout match away from home, you can definitely go under. It would be very easy for us to do that, but we haven't done that there. We've got back into the game almost immediately as Mulhern has the ball here, back into Maloney. He's got a bit of time and he goes all the way back into Brown. Loads of time here for him. And he picks his pass into Gouda. Kalea into the penalty area. Do not. Oh my goodness me, we've given away another penalty. we've given away another penalty, and Scarborough Athletic have an opportunity to convert once again from the spot. It's going to be the same man in Maloney against Peter Crook, and once again it goes in the back of the net. I mean, Peter Crook is absolutely awful. I think regardless of what division we're in the summer, he's going to be one of the first players out the door. He is terrible. I mean, what did he even try and do here? Maloney took the shot and Crook's too busy dancing in the goal, and the ball's already in the back of the net, man. Absolutely pathetic that from Peter Crook, and it's no better as well from Leadbitter, who's been very good over the last couple of matches, but he's having an absolute rotter in this game. The Smile finds it into Felix. He's not really been involved all too much in this one. Looks inside for McCammon. Certainly a foul there, referee. That is absolutely shocking officiating. And now Scarborough Athletic are going to come forward here over on at the far side. Nicholson there with a nice tackle. He goes back into Wood. He finds Josh Smile. He's going to be our danger man in this game. We need him to pull the strings. Felix now looking for that overlap into Leadbitter. Can he make up for giving away the penalty just moments ago? No, he's not. He's going to lose it. That is really, really poor. But Felix does absolutely brilliantly to win that ball back. And now Leadbitter finds Johnson. He finds Smile. Looking for a great ball in behind here to Nicholson. Can he finish? He's hit the crossbar. He's offside anyway, so it wouldn't have counted. But that is a real lack of composure there from Jordan Nicholson. And this has just not been our day in front of goal, has it? We have been so poor in this game so far. Corner ball here for Scarborough then. It'll be a right-footed in-swinger. Maloney to take. Just before this half-time whistle will arrive on as ball comes into the box. It's fizzed in there, and it's Bailey Gouda with his third goal of the season. Scarborough Athletic are 3 goals to the 1. I was going to say 3 goals to the good, but they're not. It's 3-1. Scarborough have scored again. It's a great ball in, almost an indefendable ball into the box there, and it's just an easy header for Gouda. Just before half-time is an absolutely terrible time to concede, and it's a massive uphill task for us now, and I'm not going to lie to you, I don't have the motivation to go again in managing the National League North. Do you reckon I'd get an opportunity in the National League? It's 4-1. We're not going through into the next round. We're getting absolutely battered here. We've completely collapsed, completely crumbled in this playoff quarter-final against Scarborough Athletic. We have been awful today. Yeah, we got a nice goal, a good finish from Hewlett, some nice movement from Lawler, but apart from that, we have been absolutely shocking. Defensively, we're all over the place. I know I've still technically got another season with Peterborough Sports, but there's just too many players who don't have the backbone. So either we're going to need a massive rebuild in the summer, the board are going to need to give me a big budget and back me massively if they want me to stay. 4-1, the game's probably done. We'll go as attacking as what we can do at this point and just hope that something does change. I mean, Nicholson is on a 6.1 rating, so he can come off. We'll put McCammon out on the left. We'll get another striker on. That can be Ben Folkes. He's been a man who's scored a decent amount of goals for us so far this season, so we'll get him on the pitch. And I mean, I don't really know what else to do, to be honest with you. I think we'll tell them to go much more direct with their passing, tell them to play for set pieces, get the overlaps in there as well. There's not really much more I can tell them. Let's distribute the ball quickly from the goalkeeper. We'll have a slightly higher line, not a much higher line though. We don't want to go too over the top with it. Let's get on the way then for the second half and just hope that something can change, because we've just got to show a little bit of pride here. I don't think there's any realistic chance of us getting back into it, but if it ends finishing 4-2, 4-3, it looks a little bit more respectable in the grand scheme of things. And we've got a corner here which AD White will take. Can we get a near post flick on? White ball in, not a bad ball, looking for Leadbitter. It falls to Wood here in the box. Back into AD White, swings another ball in, looking deep for Leadbitter. It's off the bar. How has that not gone in? That is some outstanding, heroic defending there from Scarborough Athletic, and somehow we have been unable to find it at the back of the net. Lawler will take this free kick here on this near side. Not a bad ball into the box, looking for Johnson. Cleared away by Gouda, and now Lawler is maybe offside there. The lineo's not giving it, and Felix has tried to bend one. Good save though from Cracknell. We'll wait for this highlight to end, and then we will make some more substitutions as well. We've got to completely forget about fitness and just look at who is not performing well, as White's corner doesn't even beat the first man. So disappointing, so underwhelming, and that massively sums us up so far in today's game. We're going to get Felix off. Felix on a 6.2, so he's going to come off for Lonsdale, who, I mean, he's not really done much for us so far. He's not been awful, Brandon Lonsdale, but he's going to come on that right-hand side, try and create something different. We're actually going to play these two a little bit higher up the pitch as well now. So instead of playing defensive midfielders, they're going to play as central midfielders. He can stay as a ball winner. Smile can now be an advanced playmaker. Oh, I don't know what to do. We're actually going to put him to beat a Mazzala. We'll get our wing backs further up the pitch as well, just try and get them bombing on a little bit more. There's our second change of the game made. Can Lonsdale have an impact on this game? If we're going to get back into it, we need a goal in the next 5 minutes or so, and I just don't think we've got that in us at this moment in time. We're not really creating enough. We do have a corner here. Lawler to take, right-footed in swinger, not a bad ball. Beats our man, unfortunately, and now Lawler with it once more, looks into the box. Can we have a penalty, please? Of course, we don't get that type of look. McCammon now will look to try and take on his man. Can he get a ball into the box? He's ball into the box, he's blocked. He comes to Eddie White. He finds Lawler on the edge, shoots from distance, and you know it's not our day when even Dan Lawler can't find not even the back of the net. Just hit on target next time, please. Lawler's free kick there is over the bar. I think it's fair to say we are crashing out of the playoffs. If you didn't think it at half-time, you definitely think it now. What change can we make here? How tall is Harry Lennon? He's 6'2". Do you want to go and play as a target man? We'll bring off... Who can we bring off? We'll bring off Ledbetter, and we'll just go with something like this now. Play Lennon as a target forward. We'll actually put him at centre-half and play Wood as the target man. We've just got to go for it now. We've got nothing else to lose. We've just got to stick it on them for the last 15 minutes and hope that something maybe potentially falls our way. I don't really have much confidence with 10 minutes to go that we're going to get back into this one. All the action happened in the first half. Nothing really has happened in the second, and it's such a disappointing way to end what has overall been a very successful season. And hopefully now it's enough to maybe get my name in to potentially a better job, and I know that I'm already thinking about moving on and we're still in the middle of a game here, but I think it's fair to say this game is definitely done. The only thing that would really make this game any worse is probably Luca Colville popping up with a goal, but they're in again here. It's cut back. Mulhern makes it 5. We kind of expected that to happen. We are playing without a right back at this moment in time, but we've been absolutely battered, completely embarrassed in this game. So disappointing, so underwhelming as well, because we're so much better than what we're showing in this game so far. And Mulhern taps home. I think that's for his hat-trick. He's been very good in this game. Is he someone who might be potentially available in the summer? He might actually be potentially. He's scored 3 goals all season. He's just gone and bagged the hat-trick against us. He's been awful all year, and he's gone and bagged the hat-trick against us. That is just our luck, isn't it, at this moment in time? We'll berate them. So disappointing. We had to work so hard to get into the playoffs, and we've just not shown up on a big day. To be fair, statistically, we were the better side, but we've lost 5-1, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. I'm going to go in there, throw the water bottle. I'm far from pleased with that result. A lot of them are not happy. The next episode that you see, I'm not too sure specifically when that will be, but it will be our big summer transfer rebuild, so make sure to stay tuned for that. We'll go through the season review, and then we'll leave it there for today's episode. We've got the email through about next season's budgets. Are they going to be good? We have a wage budget of 7.25k and no transfer budget. Is that better than our current budget? No, it's worse than our current budget. If there's a good job opportunity in the summer, I think I'm moving on. With all due respect to Peterborough Sports, I've enjoyed my time here. We've had a good season. I feel like I've managed to turn the team around from the position they were in, nearly in the relegation zone, to finishing in the playoffs. It's certainly been a very successful campaign, but having your budgets cut after having such a good season, if they just wanted to push the boat out, I could have us in the National League by the end of next season. Certainly doesn't look like the way, and I will be exploring my opportunities. I know I've still got a little bit longer left on my deal at the football club. I'm here until the end of next season, but if a good offer or an opportunity arises in the National League, don't be surprised if I try and take it. And it might end up that I get sacked from Peterborough Sports for applying for the jobs, but at the end of the day, I deserve better. Without being too egotistical, I deserve better than Peterborough Sports after the season that I've just had. Here we have it then, the end of season review. Let's have a look at the new arrivals. We certainly made a number of them in the summer. Kane Felix wasn't mine, neither was Tom Hewlett. Brandon Lonsdale got the signing of the season. He got a B-. Ledbetter got a C+. Eddie White got a C-. Josh Schmeil got an E because of his wage. How much was he on? £450 a week. I don't know. I thought he didn't do too bad, to be fair. I think that's a little bit harsh. Hayden Can, not my signing. Karen Farrell, C-. Callum Wood, A+. Elva Fountain got a B-. Marquise Martins, he'll be a big player for us next season if he can keep fit. He got a C. Harry Lennon got a C. Curtis Weston got a C-. And Naveed Nazeri got a C as well. Thank God he's out of a deal in the summer, because what a terrible signing he proved to be, didn't he? In terms of how the season went on, I don't think the playoff final has been played at this moment in time. We had an 11% full full ground. Jesus Christ, that's not great. Tom Hewlett got 20 league goals, which is very nice in terms of the FA Cup. We got a C for that. We got an A+ for the league and a B for the FA Trophy. I think we overtook Peterborough Sports when they were the 19th, 18th, somewhere like that. So to finish in 7th, just 4 points away from 3rd, I don't think you can really complain all too much about that. Oh, no, wait, South Shields must have won the playoffs. Yeah, because only one get promoted automatically, so South Shields must have won the playoff final. I think it's fair to say they deserve that. They only finished 3 points away from top of the table. In terms of the moments to remember, we said that 8-0 win against Buxton. Our match to remember was a 3-2 win against Southport. Crazy game, that one. Then our goal of the season was Dan Lawler for his goal in the FA Trophy against Radcliffe. In terms of the finances, obviously everything's on the up because it's my first season here. Our reputation has not changed whatsoever. Non-domestic sales amounting to £8. So we've sold £8 worth of international merchandise, which is very nice. In terms of the lineup then, it was Crook in goal. It was a back four of Tootle, Can, Johnson, Mayer, Smile and Lawley in the midfield with Felix McCammon and Folks being behind Hewlett. Don't mind that all too much. The fans player of the season was Kane Felix. Young player of the season was McCammon. I think at 24 he's a bit old to be young player of the season. Lonsdale actually did get signing of the season. Goal of the season went to Lawler. Top scorer was Hewlett. Most assists was Felix with 15. McCammon got the most man of the matches. Felix had the highest average rating, and Smile had the most passes completed per 19. Obviously, all of them do break records and all that sort of stuff. In terms of the manager timeline, I don't really look at this all too much, if I'm honest, but I'm going to leave it there then for today's episode. Very disappointing, but either next episode will be a big summer rebuild or we'll be at a new football club. Thank you all very much for tuning in. Make sure to drop a like on there for me and subscribe to the channel as well if you are new. Get your thoughts in down in the comment section down below, and I'll see you all very soon for a new episode. Peace.